The ability to control devices with our minds may seem like science fiction, but it's actually already here. Joining us is the Mythbuster himself, Tori Belleci, to explain how blending technology and new Star Wars science toy makes this a possibility. Tori, good morning.
Thanks for having me. It seems kind of too good to be true, right? A toy that you can control with your mind.
Okay, but tell me it's actually possible, right?
It is possible.
Is it?
It's all real. I mean, we see this technology in the military, we see it in the medical field, but now Uncle Milton, the toy company, has incorporated it into a toy. And it's called the Force Trainer 2, the hologram experience, and it's all about Star Wars, which is very close to my heart.
Yes, you and every other human being in the entire country. So many fans out there, and the franchise has always been kind of about more than just the movies. It's also about toys.
What's crazy is I saw a room full of adults playing this, and everybody was fighting over who got to go next. So your biggest issue is you're going to buy it, but you're never going to let your kids play with it.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem. So talk about STEM and how it's obviously influencing the next generation of toys and kids. So what are you going to show us today?
Yeah, STEM is so important because, let's face it, getting kids excited about science now is going to be beneficial for us in the future because they're going to be figuring out all the technology and the science that we need to function. And a toy like this isn't just playing for playing's sake. It inspires the kids to learn about science, to figure out how this technology works. So, it's very important that we see toys like this to get kids interested in science and to stick with it.
So, Tori, the Mythbuster man, show us how this thing operates. And is it real? I mean, it's called the Force Trainer Hologram Experience, by the way. But is it actually real?
It is real. And the way it works is, first you have to provide it with an iPad or some kind of tablet device. And then you download the free app, and then once you put it into the toy unit, that creates your hologram. And, you're going to be trained by Yoda. So you have a 3D hologram of Yoda, and he takes you on this journey from being a young Padawan all the way to a Master Jedi. Now, what I have here is the headset. Now, the headset goes on top of your head, and it reads the brain activity that is created when you focus. So this is very similar to like an EEG. The more you concentrate, the more you focus, the more brain waves you create. And then it sends a Bluetooth wireless signal to the tablet, and that's how you control the gameplay.
So, I mean, you're not just a Mythbuster. Speaking from your former spacecraft model maker self from Star Wars movies, in addition to just being a super fan, how is this toy bringing the excitement and nostalgia to Star Wars fans? I mean, you mentioned being trained by Yoda. I mean, you had me sold right there. Does it get any better than that?
I mean, when I was a kid, I saw the first Star Wars, and that sent my life in another direction. I was like, I want to get into the movie business, I want to do special effects, but most importantly, I wanted to become a Jedi. And the great thing about this toy is it gives kids who are fans of Star Wars the fantasy of, studying under Yoda, battling Darth Vader, battling the droids. I mean, it gives you that experience of Star Wars. What kid wouldn't want this?
Yeah, and I'm imagining you as a kid, asking a grown-up what you want to be when you grow up, and you say a Jedi Knight. I mean, mature beyond your years, Tori. Close enough. I think you made it. You've done good. We did a story back with Mythbusters in Tampa at one of their museums, and the exhibit, I think, really kind of showed us how science is really not for those guys in white coats. So with this Force Trainer, you can really see the education value in it and truly the excitement that it brings to not just kids, but adults, too. So you're doing a good job with that new technology, I'd say.
Yeah, and these are smart toys. And what's also great is Star Wars is so much, it's for girls and boys. And it's so important that girls get into science because right now, science is a very male-dominated field.
So true. So where can we go to learn more about this hologram experience? I mean, I can imagine this thing is going to be flying off the shelves this year. It's a gift that keeps on giving.
You can go to StarWarsScience.com and you can see this toy and a whole line of other toys, or you can find it in the major retailers.
Tori, thanks so much. May the Force be with you.
Thank you.
We're going to have